Hi, so today I'm going to be bringing you a video from my other channel called The Lovely Mystery. Tell me what you think about this in the comment section. Would you like for me to bring some of this over here or keep it separate? So take a look. Hi, welcome to A Lovely Mystery. So today we're going to be doing the pick a card on your spiritual gifts. Okay? So if you haven't already, you could just take a second to choose which pile resonates with you the most. Just take a minute to meditate or whatever you need to do to choose your pile. And we're going to start with pile number 1 in your spiritual gifts. So for pile number 1, we have this card. And this card was the oppression. This card means a dark night of the soul. So this is you going through a difficult period. Okay, there's a lot of things going on in your life, emotionally, physically, or whatever. But there's a lot of things going on, and it's taking you through a lot of changes. However, you are coming out of that period. Okay. We have here 6 of Cups. So the 6 of Cups means that you're trying to come out of that period, but also it's reconnecting you to spirit. Okay, so that phase that you have, that you're going through currently, if you're still in that period, or that you're about to come out of, is to connect you or get you to a closer relationship with your spiritual side or with spirit. Okay. And now we have the Prince of Coins. So the Prince of Coins means that you have some clairvoyant abilities. However, you're not using them properly. You could be using them in the wrong way, or you could be abusing your clairvoyant skills, okay? Your clairvoyant abilities, okay? And that could be because you're going through this difficult time and you don't know how to use them properly, or you don't even recognize that you are using them or that you have them and that you're using them incorrectly because you're going through this phase. But once you connect with the spiritual side, because you could already know that you have this ability, you just don't know how to use them. But once you get more connected with your spirit here after this period or this phase that you've been going through, you'll be able to use those skills, those clairvoyant skills, properly. Okay? And now we have the Yang. Okay, and this is your power to make things happen. And also you learning when and how to do certain things, okay? So these events that you've been going through in your dark night of the soul, it's all for a purpose, and the purpose is for you to learn. Whatever you're going through is to help you learn to use your abilities properly, okay? And to think before you act. And now we have no place like home. Okay. So now this is saying don't go back to what you've been doing. Okay. You're going through this period for a reason. And it's asking you not to go back to where you were before this. Okay. Because you're going through this phase to connect you or get you a closer connection with spirit, okay? Sending you back to your roots, getting you back to that time where you were more closely connected with your spiritual side. And I know that you were already connected with your spiritual side because you already recognize that you have these abilities. You already have passed that point. But now Spirit wants you to gain control over that. Use your abilities in the correct way. So this is why you probably will be going through this period of time. And those lessons that you've learned, that is to give you that power, okay? And to also to help you clear your mind, to think clearly, okay? But also, it doesn't want you to go back to what's familiar. It wants you to be able to step out into unfamiliar places here with this ability. Because if you stay in that past way, thoughts process, you're not going to be able to step further into your abilities here if you're going to be stagnant in where you are right now. So you need to be able to step further into the unknown. Here, the new beginnings here, new challenges. And it wants you to think before you act, because you're getting ready to tap into some mental powers here relating to your clairvoyant skills and abilities. Okay, so you're moving out of that phase and you're going through these things in order to give you that ability to tap deeper into your powers. And here we have the fulfillment of wishes. So that is you coming to a completion. You've completed a goal here by coming out of that dark night of the soul period. Okay. And that, once you heal from that and able to move forward on your path, you're able to move forward on your path once you go through this phase. That's why it's asking you to not go back into previous behaviors or previous ways of living or doing things, because it's going to keep you from moving forward into a new phase. Okay. So, like I said, you have some clairvoyant skills that you, like I said, you already know that you have these skills. You just haven't been using them properly for whatever reason, whatever you had to go through here, this difficult period, in order to give you that mental clarity and discipline. Okay. And also allowing you to step into some unknown territory here, to dig deep into your mental abilities here as well. Get a better connection with your spirit or with spirit. So that is pile number 1 in your spiritual abilities. So this is going to be pile number 2 in what is your spiritual abilities or your spiritual gifts. Okay, so we're starting off with the 9 of Cups. And the 9 of Cups represents a recognition, okay? Your dreams coming true. But what are you recognizing here? You're coming into recognition of your clairvoyant skills. So now you may have just starting to see that you have this ability. You're in that phase right now of where you recognize that ability. Okay. So now we have the 4 of Cups. And the 4 of Cups is someone is like you taking for granted something. So you're taking for granted your abilities. Okay. So what this is saying is, whereas before you may have been taking your clairvoyant skills, like that awareness of them, okay, you have been taking them for granted. So you've like denied. It's like you were in denial of some things, or you're not trying to accept, like, no, that's not what that is, or you may be pushing that off as something else. So you were in a period of denial of your abilities. But now you're recognizing that you have that here. That's the recognition of it. Okay? And now is your acceptance of this ability, of your clairvoyance ability. Okay? And now we have here heartache and loss. So you probably could have been going through a period of time before this or currently of where you're experiencing a lot of painful things, painful experience or loss. Okay? And this may have led you to your ability to recognize this skill that you have. Okay? Because this has pushed you forward. Okay? So whatever you have been going through, this could have been a relationship of some sort that you went through a lot in this relationship. But in that experience that you had with this relationship, it's giving you that mental strength to go on, to move forward in your life. And also in that, it gave you the ability to accept certain things. And the thing that it gave you the ability to accept is your clairvoyance abilities. Okay? Because here, you have been, like in this, you have been focused on another person or another situation instead of yourself. And that could have led to your denial of your abilities. Dealing with this, focusing on another person. And now that you're coming out of that, okay, you're recognizing this ability here. And now here, this is saying material harvest, but this is you gaining your wisdom. This situation here that you have been through has allowed you to recognize the wisdom that has come from dealing with the situation, and also is bringing forward this ability as well. So whereas you couldn't focus on it before, or you were in denial of it before because you didn't have an opportunity to be able to just focus on yourself, getting yourself together, because you were dealing with a lot over here. Now that you're coming out of that, it's giving you the ability to now become more aware, or become aware of your clairvoyance abilities. Here we have the soulmate card. And that, so like I said, you could have been dealing with a relationship here, and you put so much of yourself into this person that you didn't take the time out to really focus on you. Okay? But the gift in this here, you may not recognize or feel that pain that you experienced in that relationship is a gift, but in actuality, it is. Because that person was there, or is currently still with you. That person was there to help you learn how to deal with certain things, okay? And they were also there to push you forward into this, to recognizing some abilities. Because I always say you meet people for a reason. There's anybody that comes into your life, they have a purpose, okay? They could be a blessing to you, or they could be a lesson to you. So this person, whereas you may not recognize it as a gift, it was. because this person has pushed you into a higher state. Now you're able to recognize and accept this ability. Okay? So, that is pile number 2. Okay, so this is pile number 3 in your spiritual ability or your spiritual gifts. So we're going to start out with this card, which is the magic card, and this is manifestation. So that is your ability, your spiritual gift, manifestation. Okay. However, it seems that you have some difficulties in making decisions in how you should go about this, how you should move forward with this gift. Okay. And I have here the 5 slaves, which means that there is a conflict within yourself here. And the conflict is in how do you use your gift. Okay. How do you move forward from here? And here you have the intuition card. And that means you are being asked to use your intuition to seek answers from within yourself. So you intuitively know, or use your intuition to know which way to move and how to use your gift. How can a situation or a person help you to manifest what you're trying to manifest? Okay. How can you predict the right timing of doing something? Okay. Here we have the light. Okay. So this is using positive energy here and thoughts to attract what you want. So you could have, like, you can manifest things mentally. Okay. Also, situations and people can help you to manifest some things. Here we have the breathe card, and that is patience. Okay. But also, this is you working with in nature's in the natural elements. Okay. So whether there's air, fire, water, the earth, okay, you can work with those elements as well. So you're multifaceted in this, because you can do manifest with your mind, or you could just use your mind to create. Like, say for instance, you set your intentions with the air or the fire element or the water element or the earth element. You set your intentions into that to help manifest what you want. Okay. And here we have the thinker card, and that is saying this is your how you analyze things. Okay. But what this is also asking you to get out of overthinking some things. Like, do not try to make things too complicated. That is what's bringing you the conflict here as well. This conflict here in being able to make the decisions and how you should go about things. So if you go into meditation and get that clarity of mind, more things will come to you. Because once you get that clarity of mind, you're able to use your intuition more. You can hear that inner voice. But if you have this internal conflict, it can cloud your thinking or that voice inside of you. Okay? But working with the natural elements, okay, that is a part of your ability to manifest. But also look for signs as well, because you were given signs. And there are synchronicities that will happen around you to let you know the proper timing of things. Okay? The situation that works best for you. So that could be the timing of the moon. That could be timing of a date, a month, a season, or whatever, okay? But you will receive signs once you go into that meditative state and what works best for you when you're trying to manifest. Okay, so that is pile number 3.